Just make sure you come back. Don't get killed fighting for someone that won't back you up at the end of the day.
If Silverman won't back me up after everything we've been through, then we're not best friends anymore.
Aha! Back out of the box again. Yee-haw! Ha 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 ha! Oh, hey kid. You here for that quick math lesson before running off into the wasteland? I have a whole differential equation set to... Whoa! Hey now. What's up with the long face? You alright?
Not really, Doc. This is the big one. After this, it's all over.
What do you mean it's all over? Last time I checked my instruments, the world was still out there. Sky is still blue, grass is, well, it's dead. But you get the picture. What's wrong?
I'm heading into Fort Dagger Point to kill the super mutant leader, the father.
Oh, you finally found him, huh? I knew it happened one day. Just I hope you wouldn't have to face him alone.
Wait, you knew? Does everybody know what's in there but me?
No, I didn't know. I just had a feeling. The tribe's called super mutants demons for a reason. About 100 years ago, they killed a lot of people in a mass culling. They tried to convert any healthy human they could find into one of them. Those they couldn't transform, they killed. After the master was killed, the super mutants calmed down. Not all of them stayed bad, or stayed dead. When your tribe went missing back in my day, we rushed in to save you kids. But I noticed a familiar pattern. I don't know what flesh and blood me told you, but I knew you and the others were special. At least, different. The super mutants, or the Enclave, were at it again, but for some reason, they left you behind on purpose. The real Rossman locked the vault up tight. My last update was several years ago, and he never mentioned you.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Wasn't a secret. Nobody had a clue but me. I'm a scientist. I don't jump to conclusions without proof. I just hope that whatever you find when you confront the father answers your questions. You ever get that chance? Come back and tell me.
Any final advice, Doc?
Yeah, I don't have to tell you you're walking into a trap. You know. You're gonna need everything you got to take out the father and his Enclave pals. Don't be afraid, though. You can do it. After that, I suggest you nuke the place and get out of there. Get a real job. Settle down somewhere. Live long and prosper. This ain't no life for old men. If you get lucky, thank the stars and cash out.
Always a pleasure, Rossman.
You too, kid.
Ah, greetings, Bray Eleanor. You have returned once again to Ziabulla, home of the old gods. Come, my child, tell me of your journeys. Soon you will battle the Demon King. Your fate and ours will be sealed. You will be remembered as a hero, even if your past deeds have not been great. May karma smile on you.
I absolutely am concerned with being good or bad. Why is this my only choice? Is my karma really that bad? I'm neutral apparently.
Ah, greetings. Come.
I'm not so concerned with being good or bad, I just want to get through the day.
Very wise. There is no good or bad. Only the thinking of such things make it so. We will join you in battle, and with any luck, the world beyond will greet us with open arms. The Demon King is a threat to us all. Its removal from the world will be our final song before the NCR sweeps over us. I know that my people will not last this battle. We will likely perish here in these hills, but that is fate. May the darkness of forgetting sweep us into the dark gently, where we can be reunited with those who went before.
What makes you think you won't survive the battle?
I know the ways of the world. The NCR will take our land, our home, our memories, and school our children until they become like them. The demon has ransacked us of our young and able-bodied, and now they return to attack us as horrors. No, we are old now, Bray Eleanor. Our time has passed, and it is better to go to the world beyond on our own time.
I don't want these guys to die. I really don't want them to die. I'm sure we can manage without them, and screw the NCR for trying to get rid of the tribes. I'd prefer a few more NCR guys dying than these guys being wiped out. Y'all stay here, I'll do this by myself.
You would give up your advantage in battle? We cannot ask this of you. We would not ask it of ourselves. The Demon King swept away our young. They killed your tribe, my own cousins and brothers. They are the ones that twisted you inside, but they have failed to make you a bad person. You are shining victory, Bray Eleanor. Yours is true victory. A victory without vengeance, but with good. To make good from evil. That is what we wish to honor on our graves.
Fine, I guess. Okay then. I'll remember you guys. Good luck.
Do not fear the forgetting, lost child. In the darkness we find imagination. We find the well of love and hope. Together there we may be united with the lost gods of the old world and our forgotten ancestors. We will meet you there on the field of battle. That you do not forget. Not yet.
Before we go on what feels like a suicide mission, there's a few things I wanted to check out. Like, remember that guy with the dog who we met while escaping the raiders? I avoided him because I didn't want to take the chance that he was a raider. I want to go back and see if he's still there. He doesn't want to talk now. But I'll take his stuff. Let's also see if we can see what became of the vault. Ouch, maybe not. And I know we ended up going the kidnapping route to get to Elsdragon, but I'm just way too curious. Let's take a look at Athens-Tec mine. The Here and Now perk immediately grants an additional experience level, complete with all the advantages that brings. Oops.
No survivors.
looking.
You're dead.
Hi.
What do you need? I have all the finest slashing, dashing, and mashing, if you're in the mood. Pleasure doing in a bit.
Nice to see them still open during all this. Now that's customer service. Grunt, just good, honest infantry work. You do 25% more damage with 9mm and .45 auto pistols and SMGs, service rifles, assault and marksman carbines, light machine guns, frag grenades, grenade rifles and launchers, and combat knives. Oh hello there, this looks like fun. What? Felicity's equipment? Okay. Central Cavern. I'll go there a little later. Anthropology Reports, Part 1. Alasun Vai, in captivity, Day 5. I am Alasun Vai, an anthropologist with NCR University at the Boneyard. I was captured along with my students and several caravan guards. The raiders killed the guards. Almost killed me. We were purposefully infected with bloatfly eggs after 2 days in captivity. These raiders say they are testing us, going to use us to feed the spiders. I feel sick and bloated. I feel them crawling in my guts. I want to claw them out. I want to save my students. We hold each other and weep. The raiders took me away for trying to use a shard of broken glass to cut them from Alice. I was locked in an isolated cement cell with this terminal. It is all I have to tell the tale. My journals were lost in the raid. Now my guts are squirming again. They say, if I survive, they will cure me. But I do not trust them. If you find this, tell my students I am sorry. Day 7. They threw me back in the cell with this terminal. They will not let me save my students. The maggots are huge. They are ravenous. I look like I am pregnant. Their squirming is unbearable. They keep me awake, eating away at my guts. The raiders force feed me some grey goo every few hours until I puke. They say they will erupt any day. I begged them to kill me, tried to kill myself. But they just threw me back in this isolated cell. Day 12. The maggots have blown me up like a great melon. I can't stand, can't breathe. They are consuming me. The psycho raider, the one with his face painted like a skull, comes in here to stroke my bloated belly and whispers, soon, in my ear. Day 24. I am alive. I was placed back in this cell after what must have been a month. I had lost track until I read the terminal entries. I have suffered unbearable miseries that are the stuff of nightmares. The maggots burst from my body 2 days after my last entry and left me hollowed out like some kind of used trash bag. It was horrific. The maggots were the size of human infants. Dozens of them. I cannot explain how I survived. They were carved from me after erupting from my stretched flesh. The skull-faced raider stitched up the holes with spider silk. The students who lived, they are too scared to speak. The raiders fed the maggots to the giant spiders in their great cavern full of green mushrooms. They ate the maggots as a sacrifice to their great god. They use these maggot farms as their food source. It is appalling. The raider surgeon has promised he will cut the excess flesh from me and restore me whole, but I do not wish to die here under their terrible care. Day 35. The raider surgeon has brought me my terminal. I am too weak to work, they say. The others, they have selected to act as their maggot farms forever. But a great giant man saw me and called me prime normal and cursed them for almost killing me. They have decided to sell me to the demons, but I do not understand what this means. 2 of my students were already sold, he said. They are prime too. If you are reading this and can get word home, tell them we were sent to the prison of 10,000 horrors. What worse horrors can we endure than this? Well, that was horrifying, but they mentioned the demons and the prison of 10,000 horrors. Were the raiders in league with the super mutants? Athens-Tec tribal religions. Hello, my name is Raychek. I was one of Dr. Athens-Tec's students from NCR University. After the psychos filled several of my friends full of bloatfly maggots and turned them into living farms, I decided it would be best if I continued some more Dr. Vi's work. You'll forgive me if I don't have much time. There may be typos and other mistakes. As a male slave, the raiders see fit to work us to the point of exhaustion. But I'm lucky. I was assigned to Casio to help maintain their terminals. I'll be copying what I have left of Dr. Vi's notes from after the caravan attack here. The Star Tribes. Ever since the dawn of man, we have been navigating by the stars. It seems, even after the end of the world, the same is true. The tribes of the wasteland are doing as we always have, looking to the night sky for guidance, with special note to the California tribe. The California tribe is a loose confederation of tribes centered around the hidden city of Shibula. Bula. Each tribe has their own NCR taxation code, starting with tribe number 87,216. Aries, it was called. Aries tribe have a strange mutation that pigments their hair a purple color and live in the wreckage of a small aircraft boneyard north of Athens. Orion tribe, often called Orion tribe after the local mispronunciation, live to the far north by Hesperia in a group of trailers surrounded by high walls. Ladle tribe, or Ladle by the old words, is another in the group associated with the California tribe name and live in the mountains near the ruins of San Bernardino. There are several others, all named after constellations, many of whom settled in the ruins of San Bernardino. We fear the tribes were destroyed by raiders in the last several months and have begun to check on them, one at a time. The Forgetting Faiths. we have documented several tribal belief systems on our journey to complement the notes we already relayed to Union City HQ. The California tribe play a game of forgetting among their ranks, believing that letting go of information is the key to worshipping their pantheon of forgotten gods. While most of the star tribes also follow some variation of this mythos, though how much knowledge each member of the tribe is allowed to remember is widely variable. Ares seems to be certain that no knowledge is worth keeping, going so far as to erase old billboards and burn books, not even leaving a trace of their own command to forget. Orion believes that most knowledge should reside only in those with the best memory. Their chieftains relay almost all wisdom along family lines, but just how they choose who has the best memory, we cannot tell. The San Bernardino branches, the Ura, Polaris, and Trix all believe they have forgotten even to forget. This is especially true of the Ura tribe, who are named, we believe, after Ursa Major, which has begun to rebuild homes and read old library books in the ruins of the city, just east of the boneyard. Trade with them has been good on the way through here to Union City, because they keep ledgers of their inventory, unlike the others. It seems, however, that the more these tribes are raised, the more they come to rely on what is close to them to keep a living record of their daily lives. The landscape, animals, and stars keep their memory now, and because of this, they live more like animals do, reacting in the moment, rather than by great pains to think ahead or of the past. Maybe in time, they too will forget to forget, and they will establish new faiths, in new ways, in new places, free of the prejudices of the world before the war. Escape plans. I discovered where the star tribes were last located. We saw several of them on our way into the valley, but the rest weren't at their usual grounds. Ares, Orion, and Ladle are gone. I was able to gain the trust of Cassio and do some snooping. It seems there is a very secret raider plot to sell prime normals, healthy humans unmolested by radiation or disease, to some client called the Demon King. I can't be sure if this Demon King is a man or an organization. He may just be another raider warlord. I hid under the platforms to get a better grasp on what is going on, and I heard Queen Elsdragon say that the Great Bugbear is looking for Project Brazil. I don't know what all these code words are about. The level of sophistication these raiders display is far beyond the simple tribes of the wastes. But I can tell you, if little Elsdragon Jr. turns out to be half the tyrant as his father was, we are in big trouble. He led a raid on the tribes himself with a new group of psychos who recently joined. A few of us are planning an escape tonight. Hopefully you read this on an NCR terminal. If not, I'm probably dead. Or worse. So the Demon King, who I assume is either Viger or the father, was buying others without radiation as well? Just how many people did they infect with this thing?
What do you need? Bye.
Slave auction. Spelled very badly. Why aren't you hostile?
Die in a pool of your own filth.
Charming.
in your face. You're dead.
Or die in a pool of your own filth.
So the psychos eat these guys, right? Not sure I'd want to be the Spider Queen. They named it Beelzebub. Cute. Yeah, let's not get lost in the creepy spider caves.